Hi, hello, and welcome to the first Q&A of 2021. Let's hope that it's a good one. I feel hopeful. I know it's been such a difficult year and it's really hard to find the silver lining and everything, but I do think that this year, I believe that this year will be a much better one for everyone. So I wanted to do a two-part Q&A, and I got all my questions from the little question box on Instagram. So if you ever want to participate in those, just make sure that you follow me on there. This portion of the Q&A will be all fitness related questions, which I'm sure you guys can tell from the title. And the next one will be all personal questions. And I really want to try and answer some ones that I've been avoiding in a way, I guess. Question number one, are you done posting workouts on Instagram? I love what you've done with your page, by the way. So never say never. I don't enjoy posting workouts anymore. I tried, I really did, especially like these last few ones where I did a workout on YouTube, and I posted another one on Instagram that I ended up archiving just because I don't want to force myself to do something just because I know it's going to get engagement or grow my page or any of that. It's not worth it if it doesn't make me happy, if it's not what I want to post. And on top of all of that, I think that there are so many great fitness accounts that are specifically dedicated to working out. You guys know how I work out. There's already tons of workouts on my page and I kind of just cycle through those. I don't think that there's a purpose of me posting anymore, just because I would just be basically repeating all the same stuff. I would so much rather just post the stuff that makes me happy, which is health, wellness, fashion, skincare, all those things. How to lose calorie counting. This is going to apply to macro counting as well. If you're using any kind of apps, I do have a few tips that personally helped me stop. I was someone who tracked my macros for a very long time and I was very dependent on that. I know that a lot of people can quit things cold turkey, but as someone who struggled with fear of gaining weight, with fear of binging, I could not. It was kind of one of those things that I just held on to for a sense of comfort. I was like, okay, as long as I eat this amount of calories and this amount of macros, I will be okay. So I could not just, one day delete all the apps and be like, okay, we're doing this. And I totally commend people who can do that. I think that that's great, but I'm sure a lot of us are very scared to do that. So a good way to do it is to kind of wean yourself off of it. I personally decided to start by tracking 75% of my day, which means I would track my breakfast, I would track my dinner, I would track my breakfast, I would track my lunch, and then for dinner, I would just leave that be. I would track all my snacks throughout the day, all of it. So I had 75% of my food tracked, and I did that for about 2 weeks. When I realized that nothing happened, I didn't gain a ton of weight, which was a big fear of mine back then. I didn't spiral out of control, my binge eating didn't come back. I said, okay, now maybe I'll only track my breakfast, and if I was feeling very anxious a certain day, I would track my lunch as well. But if I wasn't, if I was feeling really good, then I just wouldn't track my lunch either. You'll definitely have moments where you feel uncomfortable, where it feels scary, but you have to just kind of accept that. And I think if you do it slowly, you'll learn that it's really not that scary to just go off of how you feel. And you can do it. Your body will tell you when you're hungry. You won't have to rely on numbers to tell you when to eat or what to eat or how much. How much do you weigh? That is a very good question. I have not weighed myself once in 2020, I don't think. I don't remember, but I definitely haven't weighed myself in the last 6 months. If I had to guess, I would say around 122 to 126 pounds. I have lost a lot of muscle from not being able to lift, obviously. How have you maintained your weight loss without dieting? I think if there's any kind of good that came out of 2020, for me personally, it's developing a good relationship with fitness. I really feel like on every aspect, I'm living a healthy lifestyle that I'm able to maintain. It doesn't feel stressful. I don't feel like I'm restricting myself. I don't struggle with inflammation, with poor digestion. All those things have just kind of gone away. I'm just going through my life. I'm living my life. I am moving a lot, I'm walking a lot, I'm hiking. I'm doing about 1 to 2 workouts a week with weights, eating foods that are healthy, that are good for me. I've kind of figured out what I can't eat, for example, dairy. Although I can't lie, you guys, I miss Greek yogurt so much. I have not found a good yogurt alternative that tastes exactly like Greek yogurt. There's just something in it that's so good. I miss it, but it's okay. It's worth it. It's worth feeling good throughout the day. I think the way that you're able to maintain any weight loss or fat loss is by finding ways to move in your life, whether that be through sports, working out, just going on lots of walks, whatever it is, and keeping your activity up. And then also finding healthy foods that you like to eat. It's anything that is sustainable to you. How do you kindly deal with food intolerances, in parentheses, turn away food in social situations? I totally understand the fear of saying no, because I think that a lot of the times if you're in someone's household and they cooked something and they worked so hard to, make you this meal, it's hard to it's hard to say no. But you know what? I think it's really important to learn how to say no. It's something I've struggled with a lot. I am a people pleaser from the bottom of my core, but learning to say no, because that's what you want, because by saying no, you're kind of choosing yourself. It's not worth it to put yourself through stomach pain just to please someone else. So you don't really have to explain yourself. You can simply just say, hey, looks great, but not right now. And that's it. Does it ever stress you out when someone cooks for you using unhealthy ingredients? It used to, however, it doesn't anymore. I just don't pay attention to it. And it's something that I used to do. I used to be such a stickler about knowing exactly what was in my food, but I know that I eat healthy in my day-to-day life. I know that I cook for myself most of the time, so if someone's making me something delicious that is somewhat unhealthy, that's okay. That's okay. That's what we have to learn, that it's all about balance. Like, one meal is not going to make a difference for you, but it's going to allow you to share memories with people. Food is a big part of social settings and being able to enjoy your life, and you share meals with your family and your friends, and that's where eating disorders just take away so much more than people think. Instead of being able to enjoy a meal with the people that you love, you are in your own head thinking about the calories, the macros, the ingredients, the weight that you're gonna gain. It's really overwhelming. Recovery is very much possible, and I feel like every time that I talk about binging or anything along those lines, I say this a lot, I repeat myself, but I want you guys to really hear it and to know it. Is collagen worth purchasing and taking? Have you seen results from it? You guys, first of all, my hair is so long. I've already had to cut my bangs once now, but I only cut them like a few weeks ago. It's growing like crazy. I'm not trying to sell you guys, there's no way to test that this is exactly what's causing it. Another thing that collagen is really good for is digestion. It kind of helps your gut, so yeah, I think it's worth it. If I had to recommend like the 2 supplements that I think people should take throughout their day, it would be collagen and greens. Just this one's unflavored, so the best way for me to take it is to just add it to my coffee. Just because the greens kind of ensure that you get all your vitamins and minerals and all of that. I have collagen every morning with my coffee. I put it into my coffee. If you guys watched my latest what I eat in a day video, it's unflavored, which is great because you can put it into anything. You can even add it to like your oatmeal or pancakes or anything. Are you very health conscious, or you find it okay to smoke sometimes? I never smoke. I won't ever smoke. My grandfather actually passed away from cancer, and it was directly caused by smoking. So it's something that I just completely avoid. What's something that you've consistently struggled with regarding your fitness journey? In the past, I think what I've struggled with most is over-exercising. I always thought that more was better, meaning more workouts, more weight, more time in the gym, and that is just simply not the case. I definitely did not prioritize rest, and it wasn't until I was forced to take a break and to rest where I finally saw like the benefits and saw how much I was overtraining. You live and you learn. All right, with that said, I'm gonna end this Q&A here. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, and be sure to stay tuned for part 2, which will be a personal one. See you in the next one.